afternoon, this is Trey Langford. I'm at Avimor today, and I wanted to give you guys an update. Avimor has evolved through this economy and is coming back to life here. So I wanted to get Dan Richter, who's the general manager of the entire project, and kind of give us the update, what's going on, what people can expect from Avimor, and then talk about if you were considering such a place, what you need to do. All right, Dan, tell me a little bit about your title and what your responsibilities are up here at Avimor.
I am the general manager here at Avimor, so my responsibilities are for everything that happens at Avimor, from
development to construction of homes.
Development to construction, product development, you name it. It's where that hat is.
Without giving us all the details, give us the quick summary of what's happened over the past 3 years at Avimor.
Well, in the beginning, Avimor was a partnership between the landowner, Sandy McLeod, and the developer. So Sandy McLeod purchased the share from the developer and is now the primary owner of this property.
Wonderful.
Which was a great opportunity because, given the economy, Sandy was able to strike a great deal, which allowed us to adjust our basis, lower our home sites prices considerably, which just allows us to put a product out there that is second to none as far as competitively priced.
Yeah, many of your current homeowners will attest to that. Tell me, currently, what is the projected starting costs of homes? And obviously, people can add size and amenities, but what is the projected starting home values?
We're going to start in the very low 100s, about $125,000 to $130,000.
And that includes all access to the trails.
Access to our existing 90 miles of trails with many more miles to come.
Awesome.
We are also just about to break ground. In fact, it could happen momentarily. In the next hour or two, we're going to break ground on the community pool, which we expect to have done. We hope to have done by the end of May. Given we got a little late start with the weather, it might be the first part of June.
From the gentleman who is part of the vision and part of developing, tell me your perspective of the vision of Avimor. What do you want to see happen here?
Avimor is developed as a sustainable community in the foothills, which, Avimor sits on thousands of acres of ground, of which, of the thousands of acres, about 60 to 70% will be open space. So Avimor will be a series of villages. Where we're standing now is our first village, which will consist of about 684 homes and will be one of the larger of the villages. Most of the villages will be 200 or 300 homes, all connected by bike trails, hiking trails. Each one will try to develop its own sense of being on itself. Each one will have, for instance, Little League fields. So rather than, I grew up in a little town where every town had their Little League team.
Right.
And they traveled between towns. You had your own sense of pride, kind of like a school. And that's kind of this kind of spirit we want to bring to Avimor. It's just a sense of pride in the villages or the communities.
What is your favorite thing about Avimor?
Oh gosh, the list is awfully long, but as most of our residents would attest, and the legions of people that come out on the weekends to hike our trails, it is our trails and the things we're doing out there. We have 90 miles of trails that are just spectacular, and I've been out on them all, but every single time I see them, it's at a different time of year, a different time of day. It's just, every day I'm amazed at how beautiful it is back there.